What is up, everyone? Before we get into this video, I want to address something. So, you guys might have noticed how I haven't made a video in about 3 months. I made a community post about this, but basically, after the last video I made back in May, I filmed another one and went to go edit it. However, when I tried to edit it, my Camtasia software wasn't working correctly, and I still haven't found a solution for that. At the same time, though, I kind of haven't really spent a lot of time and effort trying to fix the issue. It's not because I'm not interested in making any more content for you guys. I actually have plenty of videos that I have planned to make, but still haven't gotten around to making. But I am the worst when it comes to delaying stuff. So, yeah. Since I'm sure I won't have to edit this video, I figured I could make a video about this since it's been a while since I've made a video, and I'm sure you guys would like to see something new from me. Although, in the meantime, I have made 3 YouTube shorts, and I'd like if you guys would view those too. But yeah, I hope to get my Camtasia editing software working again soon. But enough talking about that. Let's get into this video. So in this video, we're going to be unboxing a handheld console that I bought from eBay. Let's head right into the unboxing. Okay, sorry about that. I had to cut that off. This isn't really easy to do on camera, but I have to cut open the box. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I know it's almost 4 minutes into the video. Okay, hopefully we can get this open now. Okay. Okay, let's finally see what's in this box. Okay, let's open this little case and see what we got in here. Okay, here's what we've been waiting for. Here is what I got from eBay. This is the Game Boy Color. I really wanted one of these, but yeah, as you can see, I went with the teal blue Game Boy Color because this one is my favorite. Let me know in the comments below which Game Boy Color is your favorite. So yeah, I do have a Game Boy Advance, but I still wanted a Game Boy Color. I overall just think that I'd like to play the Game Boy games on this. Like, I feel like with Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, the experience would be better playing like this than on the GBA. Here's my GBA that I have. But yeah, I still really wanted the Game Boy Color, and now I finally have it. So, yeah, and as you can see, it is in nice and clean condition. But yeah, let's see. Does this have any batteries in it? No, of course it does not, but it's not like I expected it to. So, to try this out, for this video, I'm going to be taking the batteries out of my GBA. So, let's put some batteries in here. Okay, before I test out some games on here, let me show you the case. So, yes, the seller was selling this Game Boy Color with a carrying case, and I figured that was great, so I bought this Game Boy Color with the carrying case. So there's just a little look at that. But without further ado, we're gonna test out some games on this Game Boy Color. So let's head right on into that. The first game we are going to try out on here is Mega Man Extreme. This is one of the games I recently picked up, but yeah, let's finally give this Game Boy Color a play. Sorry, guys. Sorry this video might be going longer than it should be. It's really hard to take the batteries out of this. Okay, so it is working now, so let's turn this thing on. Okay, so I know the Game Boy Color is not backlit, which is gonna make the screen really hard to see, but yeah. This is Mega Man Extreme, and this was released for the Game Boy Color in, I believe, the year 2000. Yeah, so this game is a very interesting piece of the Blue Bombers history. It's basically taking elements from the Mega Man X games on the Super Nintendo, and they managed to take a bunch of things from the Super Nintendo Mega Man X trilogy and make this Game Boy adventure out of it. So yeah, I have been playing this one a lot on the Super Nintendo. So yeah, I have been playing this one on the Super Nintendo with the Super Game Boy, but because that's another thing about this game that I like how this one's also compatible with the original monochrome Game Boy. Now, since the Super Game Boy is based on the original 1989 Game Boy, which is monochrome, that means that this game, if you play it on a normal Game Boy or a Game Boy, Super Game Boy or whatever, you won't see all these colors. Now, granted, the Super Game Boy does give you the ability to change up the color palette, but, yeah, when you play it on the Game Boy Color, you're playing it the way Capcom intended for you to see it. And I just fell into a cliff and died. But, that is Mega Man Extreme. Interesting game. Although the sequel, Mega Man Extreme 2, was exclusive to the Game Boy Color. But enough with that game. Next up, we're going to be trying out another one of my favorites. And this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers. Okay, so this is a good angle to capture the game at, and I just skipped the intro, but that's okay. here, I'll just let you guys watch it since it's playing now. So we're gonna start off by playing as Donatello. But yeah, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, back from the sewers. This was developed and published by Konami and released for the Game Boy in 1991, and it is a sequel to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan. I really like this game. It's a really cool beat 'em up for the Game Boy Color, or just the Game Boy, but yeah. I do really like the visuals in this game, but yeah. This game is also pretty hard. It is one of the harder games I've beaten, but yeah. I have beaten this game twice on both the Nintendo Switch Cowabunga Collection and on the Super Game Boy. But yeah, there's a look at Ninja Turtles 2. And the final game we are gonna test out is Super Mario Land. Okay, so here's Super Mario Land. This came out back in 1989 when the original Game Boy first came out. But yeah, this one's a classic, so I figured I'd show this one. And I got a 1-up, But yeah, that wraps up Super Mario Land. Sorry if I may have been a little bad at the games because I was focusing on both the game and the camera at the same time. But yeah, that is gonna conclude my unboxing video of this Game Boy Color that I got. Overall, I'm very happy with it. And yeah, tell me in the comments below, do you have any game recommendations? Let me know if there are any games you recommend that I get for this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, that wraps up this video. See you next time.